Halftime here at the Merker Gymnasium, Paula Sullivan Court, with Bryant leading Stonehill by 2 at 33-31. Marie Farrell, who is an associate professor of sport management here at Stonehill, joins us, and for a good reason, because the 25 class will be your first in this capacity, in this particular category, introduction to sport management. I'm fascinated because that's where I come from.
Great.
Where did the whole idea come from 4 years ago?
Yeah, so I'm pretty lucky because I'm actually my first year. I'm a rookie here at Stonehill, but the dean of the business school and Stonehill saw an opportunity where Stonehill could make a mark in the evolving sport industry, and they have just thrown their support behind the department, behind the students, and we're here with this big crowd tonight, collaborating with athletics, giving students the ability to do promotions, to do event management. Many of our students work across all sectors of the sport industry, but one thing that unites them is their experience starts here at Stonehill.
So you did say, and I'm a big believer in this too, that if you have the talent, if you can get a foot in the door somewhere, and as an intern or in whatever capacity, that's your opportunity. So give us some examples of some of the companies that you do business with.
Yeah, absolutely. So, our department really helps students get in the door, and our students just crush it there. So we'll be taking students to work the Super Bowl this year. We work with a variety of organizations. Our students intern with all Boston sport properties, from the PWHL to the Boston Celtics to the Bruins. Basically all across New England, you'll find Stonehill alums, you'll find Stonehill students within their athletic department, and in all sectors of business. Our degree is a business degree, so students get a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a concentration major in sport management, and that really gives them the keys to really pivot wherever they want to go in the sport industry. So
is that also involving, as far as the whole graduate degree, doing stuff on air, on radio or television or podcasts?
I mean, we're very much about the business sectors of sport.
Yep.
The great thing is this is also a place where you can double major, a place where students who minor in communications that are interested in filling your job in your seat one day. But it's the school is really about this interdisciplinary connection. So it's a really cool place to do the kinds of things that we get to do.
Tell me about how the relationship came up with the Super Bowl, because that's, you kind of mentioned that and just like, yeah, we'll be doing work at the Super Bowl. That's no small potatoes, as they say.
It isn't. This will actually be my 9th year taking students to work the Super Bowl. And it's just about the connections we make, the opportunity. Stonehill alums who have paved the way. Our students just do an extraordinary job wherever they go, whether it's doing promotions here where they've created the theme night. They're putting on right now a competition. It's all very hands-on. We approach sport management the way that people approach biology. You have your lectures and you have your labs, and this is one of the greatest laboratories in sport in the Northeast to learn.
All right, so how do you grade a person? They do a promotion like this. They're doing something out on the floor right now.
Right.
And you're here to watch it. What are you looking for? Just how it's coordinated? How many people are participating? How does it work?
It's kind of all, we take stuff from the very beginning to evaluations and reflections. So it's students working together as a team saying, here is the target markets that we want to focus on. Community was a big part of this tonight. And then students put together a budget, put together a plan. They work one-on-one with athletics. So from start to finish, to the belief of what they want to do, to my students out here right now coordinating this event, to the ones handing out Dunkin' Donuts gift cards at the door. They will now go back after this event, talk about what they learned, talk about reflection, talk about what they could do better. So this is we take it from creation to the very end of implementation.
So in your information, NBC Sports, FIFA, the WNBA, DraftKings, FootJoy, Reebok, do you ever have your students reach out to organizations that maybe you're not doing business with and try to get them to create an opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. You know, in sports, some of the greatest internships are ones that are never published. So part of it is networking starts when you don't need a job. And, you know, one of the things we piloted this year was a speaker series, bringing alums, but also just bringing industry experts to campus. We're doing a year-long project on that. Working on a symposium for next year. So it's all about bringing the best minds in sport here, going to the best minds in sport out there. You know, I have the greatest job. This is the best gig ever. I get to work with exceptional students, with exceptional athletic staff, with exceptional professors, and there's no better place right now. I am really the lucky one here.
Why Stonehill?
Why not Stonehill? I get to run a sport management program on the doorstep of one of the greatest sports cities in the world at a campus that is focused on the student development from the day they enter the campus to the day they leave. It is the perfect laboratory for doing what we do.
I see a lot of your background is in rugby. I'm just wondering when the rugby program is going to start here.
Well, they do have a rugby program.
Right,
we have a men's and
yep,
women's rugby program, which is great. I mean, there's so many different athletic opportunities here. But again, it's, you know, there's no better place here in Boston at a school that is focused on student learning and experiential learning. Any sporting event you go to in New England, there's going to be someone with a Stonehill degree running the show. It's a great place to be. You're gonna sit in on some of my, you're gonna come sit in on some of my classes?
But I'd love to.
All right.
Just got to get an invite.
The invite is always open, but make sure you do your reading.
I will.
The questions are hard.
All right. Marie Farrell, Associate Professor of
Awesome.
Sport Management. Thank you so much for coming over.
Thanks for having me.
Halftime here with Stonehill trailing Bryant by 2. We'll take a break. Back in a moment.